Hi, it's Codeweaver again, and we're going to do a little bit more gaming. We're going to zip into Phasmophobia because I feel like I'm down some ghosts. I'm going to be doing some solo runs just to poke around. I have been playing this more often with some friends I know, but sometimes they're just not around, and sometimes you just feel like playing games. So let's quickly fiddle with my video settings here and see if I can't get that to come up. There we go. I think we're good. Just going to take one last audio check here. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to be, let's see, adjust the audio levels here a little bit because I want you guys to hear what's going on. So we're going into the farmhouse, normally designated for 2 people. I'm going to try to solo it. Difficulty's amateur. So I'll have some time to set up, which is nice. Yeah, let's see what we can add here. Now, for a solo run, I don't like bringing a lot of the expensive equipment, but I'll bring all of the inexpensive equipment that I can manage. And I do like having the one of these sensors. I do like having the infrared light sensor. They're awfully expensive when I lose them, though. You know, why not? So I'll want to bring an extra crucifix, actually, so I'll keep that in mind. And did I have the strong flashlight? So I need to buy a couple of things here. I need to buy the infrared light sensor. The reason I like having one of these around is it's expensive, but I can stick it on the wall and it tells me when the ghost is moving past it without me having to go back to the van to check, which is helpful for me inside the room. And in addition to the salt levels, I like having the salt on the ground. I like having that. Now, the motion sensor also has a little beacon on it, which helps in that regard. I could use that too, but it has a shorter range, I think. So, do I have a thermometer? I don't, so I'm going to purchase one of those. I wanted to purchase at least one more crucifix. I think that should be enough. I've gotten in the habit of using quite a few crucifixes, or at least 2 crucifixes on the ground. So hang on, I'm going to go with thermometer, infrared light. Oh, what the hell, let's go with the motion sensor. I'm not going to go with the sound sensor because really I think that one's better off when you're monitoring, having somebody monitor from the van. I could be wrong. I keep dying in this game. I'm not necessarily that good at it. That's the way it goes. Yeah, okay, so I think we've got everything that we are going to get. Let's just leap right on in here. Let's ready up. And I'm going to check my audio levels as I go in to see if the voice audio is about the right level. So hitting start. Leaping on in. Very, very slowly. Oh well, what are you going to do? Windows loading logic. 90% of the time spent on the last 10% of the loading bar, as it were. Do 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 do. Come on, game. Hey, there we go.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. I've also written some notes on the whiteboard if you need them. I've got a report that suggests a possible
Okay, so
sighting.
audio levels on the voice are okay. Or at least they're okay on the stream audio, having double checked that. And I'll adjust it to suit on my own headset here. Yay, okay, so discover what type of ghost we are dealing with. Evidence on an EMF reader. Do you want her to sync? Ghost hunting. Prevent the ghost from hunting with a crucifix. I in principle get all 4 of these. In practice, yeah, gonna try to avoid dying. It's costly to die, so let's not do that. EMF reader and book. I like taking this pair in. There's a couple of pairs I like taking in first off because these are good starter items. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something I don't normally do, which is shuttle a few things that I want to take in right to the door during the period where, well, the problem is, and I've been thinking about this for about, I didn't get a flashlight, so much for being efficient. It seems to me that a lot of the activity that you could detect really doesn't start to become obvious in the house, especially on the harder levels, until the ghost either starts hunting or is at least riled up, which means this first pass may not actually always be all that productive. But occasionally you get either temperature or EMF readings that are weak but possibly telling as to where the ghost is. Alright, so the layout of this place has this one room in the back where you can get trapped, so you gotta be careful depending on the ghost. I've actually gotten killed in there having been hunted by the ghost, which is not thrilling. Let's try to make as quick a pass as we reasonably can. Come on. Turn on the sinks in order to possibly catch the dirty water issue. So far, though, not a blip. Pretty good chances upstairs, then. Okay, alternate way out, so that's good to know. Power system is not on this level. Okay. Charming little house, nothing all that interesting in here, though. More doors out. So crossing over the... We don't have a light switch on this part of the room. Oh, where the light switch is to that. Oh, is it this? There we are. Alright. At least make sure those outside doors are unlocked in case I need an escape route, right? Oh, really? Come on. Alright. Almost certainly upstairs, then. We lost all the lights. Okay, so that's a good first sign that I'm at least getting its attention. It's also going to start to drive me nuts pretty quick here, being in the dark and all. Okay, voodoo doll in the corner, so that's worth coming back with a camera to capture. bottle, but not really anything of interest in here. So let's go up to the attic. Oh, no, we got this one other room here. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is a bone. That is the ghost's bone, which I often find in these places. I don't want to pick it up now because I don't want to piss it off. But it means I will have to come back up here with a camera and sweep the second floor with a camera. Radioactivity? Where's the radio? I don't get it. Maybe the radio downstairs? Or here. Okay. But the weird thing is I haven't gotten any weird breath. I haven't gotten a flickering of lights. I certainly haven't gotten any EMF. So, okay. Huh. There it is. There it is. Well, we got a level 4. I knew it wasn't upstairs, so... Okay, well, we got a light thing there, so that's fine. Let's deploy the book. If I can. So it's not actually upstairs that I want to deal with, it's down here. Okay, so it's just past the staircase in that first room. Okay, no, that's totally fine. Turn on a few lights on the way downstairs. That's fine. So we've got a preliminary understanding of where the thing is. So that's actually okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to deploy, I'm going to spend a couple of passes deploying crucifixes and salt before it gets angry at me. I am playing this alone on a 2-person map, so it is worth me being at least a little bit careful. The number of people doesn't necessarily dictate how hard the mission is as such, although they're really it just more tends to dictate the size of the place. But at least from my limited experience. Oh, hey, take a look at that. All right. Well, we're gonna do that. Let's go get some more. I'm noticing it didn't say, die, 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 although I don't know why the, I don't know what the actual writing says when it's written that way. So maybe it's not super annoyed with me, but let's not take any chances. Okay, so another thing is salt and another crucifix. This is unfortunately painfully slow. But without another person here, I don't want to risk going in without a flashlight to try to bring in a third item. And I want to make sure I have an idea on where the ghost actually walks around to get a better understanding of where its epicenter of haunting is, because the crucifixes only work on those spots as far as I am aware. Oh, hello. Alright. Let's see if it actually leaves the room. Alright, so let's be judicious here. We're going to put that there. We're going to put that a little further along. Now we're going to boot it out of here. Nice if there were a light in this hall, but I don't think there is. Okay. Well, let's just turn on a light in the bathroom. Did this have its own bathroom? In the back here? No. I am possibly on the hook for looking for dirty water, so it's worth me at least asking the question. Oh yeah, there's this. But no dirty water there either. Okay, well, again, some of these exploits may only occur after we started to get its attention, so... Okay, so having done that, let's see. Sure, let's... Yeah, let's do this slow but steady. I am eating into the time before it starts doing haunts, but... Okay, I don't want to get turned around or freaked out. I want to have a source of light as I try to escape from here. So we're going to put one here, and we're going to put another one here so that I can get myself past the stairs safely. I wish the candles lasted a little bit longer. I'm sure they last okay if you're gonna keep deploying them to provide light. But you light them and they seem to go out so quickly. And like, you know, a candle that size should probably last like an hour or two. I don't know. It's like, if you're gonna give us the candles, make them a little bit more useful. I think that would be my current complaint on that front. Okay, before I start taking that, let's just take the two sensors that I have. What the hell? Let's go and deploy them. It's going to be a long run. Yes, I know. For a single player round. But I'd like to know where it's going. It'd be nice just to have a sense in the thing. Alright, so this sensor I think is the motion sensor. We'll find out in a minute. Oh, hello. It has gotten out here, so... That is actually placed there, I think, hidden in the door frame. I kind of learned that that's a thing to watch out for. That give me a hint on the lights. So, taking a quick look here, we can see it's walked all over here, so it's a bit of a crapshoot as to where the hot spot really is. So let's just take a quick walk around now that it's been a little more active and see if there's a better hot spot. So one thing that gets me killed fairly frequently is picking the wrong spot for the haunting. The writing is a good indication I'm roughly in the right area, but those crucifixes can only cover a fairly limited range, so. Alright. I'm going to bring in the camera, I think, and the temperature sensor. I haven't detected any odd levels of, like with a cold breath or anything. But I think that's going to be in my next stage. Mostly because it can pick up a wider range, and that can also give me a hint as to where the center of activity is. So, real camera, temperature sensor. Here we go. Now remember, I want to get a photograph of the, at this point, the salt, the voodoo doll, and the bone. Because those are all worthwhile photographs in their own right. Okay, so we are noticing lower temperatures. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, so I'm one of these bedrooms had the voodoo doll. I should go and... Oh, well, that's not creepy at all, is it? Okay, I'm hearing footsteps. So it's gone next to lights on me. All right. So let's go fix that. So I could do with some, lights in my life. Now, that was probably a haunting there. Let's go back to the... I'm going to leave the camera here because either I get away scot-free or all my equipment gets lost, so it doesn't really matter where I leave the camera as far as I know, and it could be helpful to have the camera up there. All right. I think I've had at least one haunting, from which I've been saved by the crucifixes being there. Probably, and I think that was one of the requirements here. So let's see if it got stricken off the list. No. So either. That's a little suspicious, but all right. We still don't actually have any really good evidence for anything yet. So we're going to grab that, and we're going to grab this, and that gives us our handprint light, our UV light. Now, it could be that the ghost appeared and manifested, but was either scared off because of the salt or is particularly avoiding crucifixes. But it didn't get to the point where the crucifix explicitly stopped it, so I don't know. Alright. Let's find a spot for this. This looks like a good spot. It definitely wanted to hunt me there. Could be dead. Yep. Alright, well, I've lost a lot of equipment and time, and I'm dead. Great! So...
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
I actually got a fair bit of money from the insurance, so that's nice. That'll cover some of the equipment loss. So that actually wasn't the biggest loss in that sense. Yeah. I apparently don't... I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't know how to deploy the crucifixes. I'm going to have to figure out how to hunt better. I mean, yes, I've got up to level 44. And I've done that through a combination of successful and failed missions, but I'm starting to hit a wall, I think, where I'm not entirely sure how to reliably defend myself. And all of the things that you can use to defend yourself are things I think you have to deploy before the hunt begins. And like the crucifixes are supposed to be deployed in an area to sort of cover the spawn point, the haunt point with the crucifix. But I seem to be saved during one attack, but not others. So I'm not sure what to make of that. It's like, if I'm standing outside the range of the crucifixes, can it still get me even if its spawn point is inside? Like, I don't know the rules of that. It doesn't seem particularly clear. I gotta do a little research. In the meantime, though, I think I'm going to stop this stream and start up another one, doing something a little bit different. I got my Phasmophobia kick on for this afternoon, and I'll do another one pretty soon because I'm loving this game. But I'm going to give that a pause right there. And I think what I will do is I will move on to a little bit of Sherlock Holmes and the Devil's Daughter, because it's another one that I've been playing through. I'll play that for a little bit, and then maybe I'll do some Kerbal Space Program. It's probably going to be a day of streaming or something. We'll see. Well, thanks very much. This has been Code Weaver. See you in the next stream. Thanks. Later.